Audio test. That's right. Hey everybody, it's Rob Appell. It is a Friday afternoon, and yes, I wanted to go live yesterday, but I was waiting for a new gizmo to show up. I'm super excited to tell all of you that I've treated myself to a gimbal for the iPhone. So I'm hoping as you log in, you'll number one, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. And number two, let me know if you can hear me. I'm back to using this wireless microphone so that I can be at a distance from the camera. Eventually, I'll get this thing figured out so that it can follow me around, which I think would be really, really terrific. So I'm just going to chill out for a few minutes, let people get signed in. I have 3 things I want to talk about today. I'm really excited. So as you're signing in, say hello, let me know where you're from, and especially let me know if you can hear me. I have had problems with this microphone in the past. And I'm trying to work through it. Okay, great. I can hear Peggy says she can hear me, so that's wonderful. Does it sound okay? I know I'm a loud, grumbly person anyways, but does it sound okay? And while you're doing that, I'm going to learn how to use my new gizmo. Look at this, smooth follow cam, tripod style. And now I can see all my comments and everything. Okay, this is wonderful. So I'm super excited because I think we might have worked out some of the things. I really want to be able to do more live videos for all of you. If you're just signing on, hello everybody. Oh my gosh, there's tons of you out here. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. It's probably the evening for most of you. So I have 3 things we're going to discuss today. Oh my gosh, I see Donna's out there, and I saw Peggy was out there, and I saw everybody. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you all for being here. So if you didn't see, yes, I am back from Peru. I had an incredible experience. My son Braden and I got to travel there with some missionaries for almost 3 full weeks. It was amazing. I see Michigan there. My wife was trying to call. I think it was cutting off. Hopefully you can hear me again. I'm just going to stop. Sound is off. Is the sound back by chance? Back on. Okay, I see a back on from Nancy. Thank you. It's back on. Okay, sorry, I was getting a phone call, everybody. I guess I'll have to go to airplane mode next time. So anyways, I'm super glad you're all helping me. I really appreciate that. My wife was calling to check in. So exciting thing. I said I had 3 things I wanted to talk about. Actually, there's a 4th thing we should talk about. If you didn't see, I did post a fun little video. My wife and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary this week, August 9th. So we had a wonderful romantic weekend getaway, and that's all I'll say about that for all of the kids at home. Keep us PG. But yeah, we got to spend some time at the beach, which was fantastic. Even though I live at the beach, we wanted to go sit there, read our books, have some nice time, have some wonderful food, all of that. So it was great to be together. The kids were away, so that made it even more fun. And so I put up a fun little video. I found our old 2-hour movie clip from when we got married 25 years ago. So that was really fun to put that together. I also have been putting together a bunch of maintenance style or troubleshooting videos on YouTube, which is where you're watching this. Stitchin Heaven. So Stitchin Heaven is a network now. There's several of us presenters. I get to be blessed to be one of them, and I'm doing a lot of videos here in California. This is the studio here in California, but I'll also be going to Texas next week. So that's item number, I guess, technically 1, but now 2 on the list. Next week, if you're anywhere close to Quitman, Texas, I will be there. I'm actually flying in on the weekend, so I'll be at work at the shop at Stitchin Heaven in Quitman, Texas. I'll be there Monday through Friday this coming week, and I love to give out hugs. I love to see quilts. I love to chit-chat. We're going to be doing a lot of filming work, a lot of work in the mornings. Anita will be there. So I'm going to say maybe afternoons are better, but call the store. Let me know you're coming. I would really love to meet some of you in person. I've been getting so much positive feedback and wonderful comments from all of you, and several of you have said you're close to the store. So if you're available next week, come on by, say hello. If you don't see me in the shop, I'll probably be in the back studio working on videos and we got some new microphones for the actual studio we're going to be getting all set up. And so just ask up front at the shop, let them know you're there, you want to say hello, bring a quilt to show off. We'll stand in front of Gus. Hello from Michigan. Thank you for saying hello, Doreen. So we'll stand in front of Gus the Bull. We'll take our picture. We'll have a great time together. So make sure if you're at all interested in coming to say hello, I said I would let everybody know. It's one of the reasons we really want you subscribed to the YouTube channel. Houston, I'm not sure how far away that is. Several hours, I'm sure, from Quitman. But if you want to come over and get a hug, I got arms for you. So I think that'd be really fun. So that was actually one of the major items that I'm on item number 2 of the 3-item list. It's turned into 4 items. Phone's going to go low. Hang on, everybody. I'm going to grab a power cable, because this could get ugly fast, and hopefully we're okay. And I'm just going to deal with it. Okay, hopefully you're all still there. Oh, cancel. Okay. Okay, I see a question. Am I no longer working for Michael Miller Fabrics? That is correct. Back in May, I decided to move on from Michael Miller Fabrics. I had a couple people ask me why, if I could explain it, those kinds of things. Absolutely. And it's not even really much of a story, everybody. It was a great opportunity for me to join up at Stitchin Heaven. When I say opportunity, it's actually an opportunity for all of us. And when I say that, maybe it will bring me to item number 3 on the 4-item list today, which is quilt kits. So something I really am super, super pumped about. This is the other side of the studio. This quilt is the End of Blossoms quilt kit. This is a laser cut, fusible, and patchwork quilt kit from Stitchin Heaven. And if you've seen some of my videos, you know I love to teach. But one of the things that can be a challenge, and when I was working for Michael Miller Fabrics, we were selling to the quilt stores, and then the quilt stores were selling to the general public. So it was very challenging for my audience to often find the kits they were looking for. We weren't doing a lot of kits. And so for me, I want to connect deeper with all of you. And so this is the best way that I can be a teacher, an educator, have fun with fabric and quilts and all of that, is to make it so that when you see the videos, you can also buy the kits. So that was the number 1 driving factor behind my conversion over to Stitchin Heaven. I've known them for a lot of years. They're great people. They also really wanted to support my trip to Peru, and the timing was perfect for that. So that's really the longest version of the story. It's just Michael Miller Fabrics are wonderful, wonderful fabrics. I love the cloth. I love the people. It was a great opportunity for me, but, I just kind of keep trying to climb that ladder and provide great content. That's always the number 1 goal, is great content for all of you. Hence the gizmo, the gimbal today for the iPhone. I'm thinking it's looking nice and stable now. Like I said, eventually I'll get it so it can follow me around the room, because I'm showing off this quilt kit. And yes, you can purchase this quilt kit. You just go to stitchinheaven.com. This is End of Blossoms. And again, laser cut, they're pre-fused pieces, and then you get to do all the awesome patchwork. I'm going to do a tutorial for this project so that you can get your kits now and follow along. As I was saying, that's one of the major reasons I want to be doing this. But secondly, we are giving away a quilt kit a month now. We thought that would be really fun. So you must be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And I'm really excited about this. And so this month, let me get this and see. I've still got something on my screen that's driving me crazy, making sure you're all still out there. Can you all still hear me okay? After I plugged in, all of a sudden I've lost all the feed and all the comments. So I don't know if I just need to, I just needed to touch the screen, it looks like. Anyways, I'm hoping you're all still there. If you're not there, don't say anything. If you're there, okay, Nancy gave me a thumbs up. Okay, everybody's good. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I get nervous about this stuff, folks. So, what I want to try to do is once a week go live, kind of as a fun update. One of the things I wanted to do is also start to work with the technology so we could do more of a production style video. But there's so many different apps, and I haven't quite figured it out. So we're just going to hold the iPad up. This is the Gumballs quilt. So this quilt kit, $140 value, is a quilt kit that we're giving away as a prize this month. So this month being August, in case you watch this recorded eventually, this is August 2022. And all you have to do is be registered, or excuse me, I should say subscribed at Stitchin Heaven on YouTube, or on YouTube for at Stitchin Heaven, where you're watching this today. Make sure you're subscribed. We will pick a lucky winner. And I'm going to try to push and see if I can get 2 lucky winners this month, because I really feel like we should do something about this quilt kit, because I want to teach this quilt kit. But don't hold me accountable yet, right? Maybe I can do a last minute, an 11th hour extra kit. So just make sure everybody that's watching this video is already signed up, already subscribed on YouTube. And then on Tuesday mornings, Anita does Coffee with Anita inside the store, where she does a walkabout in the shop, and Shelby, one of the gals that's in charge of working with the sewing machines, they're doing some fun stuff. We've got some great used Bernina sewing machines, and so they're now making those available to some of you. We're trying to use our digital marketing more effectively, I guess is the easiest way to say it. We have all of these wonderful cameras, and we love YouTube, and everybody seems to follow along. So we just want to have fun with all of you that are out there doing that. So that basically wanted to let you know. I guess I'm kind of wrapping it up this afternoon already with my 3-point, but with the bonus point things we wanted to talk about. So just go over in case you're just logging in right now. Number one, super cool thing. We were doing an audio video test today because I have a new gimbal to hold the iPhone. I didn't finish explaining that exactly. When I was in Peru, I brought my big DSLRs, all my nice cameras, all my nice lenses, and the camera bag weighs a ton. And what I found, I'm an amateur, very, very amateur photographer, videographer, and I love these fancy DSLR cameras, and they're great inside the studio, make everything just look and sound incredible, right? But the disadvantage is outside, like when I was shooting in Peru, it was either very bright out or the sky was often very gray. So it was hard to get the lighting. And these dang iPhones are so good for the run and shoot kind of stuff that I wanted to do something that I could do more where I take you all on my adventures. I do get to travel a lot. Like I was telling everybody, I will be. So point number 2 is I will be at Stitchin Heaven next week. I will be at Quitman at the quilt shop Monday through Friday. Probably working in the back studio a bunch, but if you come out and bring a quilt and you want to say hello and bring your iPhone or your Android, and we'll take pictures with Gus and we'll have a great time. If you want to make sure I know you're coming, just call the shop and let them know. Or you can email me, rob@stitchinheaven.com. Stitch in, not stitch in. Oh, there you go. That makes it super easy, right? rob@stitchinheaven.com. And then the other question, or the other thing I really want to talk about, was let everybody know that we are doing quilt kit giveaways now on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following along with everything we're doing on YouTube. And at the end of the month, we will draw a lucky winner for the Gumballs quilt. And I'm going to see if I can get a second lucky winner, because I really want to teach this Into Blossoms quilt. I think it looks fantastic in the studio. So let's do a little, even though I'm plugged in, now we can do a little still motion walkabout. Look at this. The camera works so good. I believe I just saw a comment a few minutes ago asking about this particular quilt. Maybe if I get out of the way here. This is the Super 60 sampler quilt. This is made from a series of templates that I have created, and the templates are available on my website, robappell.com. We are doing in April a retreat at Stitchin Heaven. It'll be the first retreat I'm doing, and we're going to do this Super 60 sampler. Here, you are all here today. It's Friday, so here's some behind the scenes for you. I'll be right back. But you got to promise to keep this top secret, right, everybody? Because I don't want to make sure that it gets out too soon. Oh, I love my little gizmo here. Okay, this is it. We are now almost done. I'm in the testing phase of the actual pattern. I had done this quilt 2 years ago, but never did the pattern. I'm really excited. I was actually doing the diagrams in the airport on my iPad. But look, these diagrams are going to be slick, don't you think? So anyways, the pattern is not for sale quite yet. We're still doing the testing. That's one of the things I'll be working on next week. But I've got all of this broken down for all of you. Hello, Louisiana. I'm glad the sound is good today. But I'm just really proud of the diagrams and the way this has come together. So I'm just really pumped up. So that is this quilt here, Super 60 sampler. And I'm getting all of this ready so that I can teach a big workshop out there in Texas, a overnighter style retreat. That'll be in April. So I believe I saw that comment go by real quick, asking about that quilt. And then we were talking about the Into Blossoms quilt, and we're talking about the Gumballs quilt, which is the quilt that you can win. And so I believe I have covered all of the items that I wanted to try to cover this afternoon. So I'm going to give you all a few moments to ask your questions. I'm going to go back here and kind of come down through some of these comments. Oh my gosh, you're all so positive. Thank you so much for the comments on the quilts. I'm glad that you... and you're saying you like the Mevo equipment. I actually was playing with that. I borrowed one of these gizmos too from the studio, and for talking about that production value. So I'm glad to hear you say you like the Mevo equipment, but I don't know if I can get it connected to my iPhone. So anyways, Sue, I am glad you found my channel as well. I'm super glad you're here. As a reminder, the show is called So Well with Rob Appell, but it's just part of the Stitchin Heaven network. So that Stitchin Heaven network is going to be a bunch of us, myself, Abby Stevens, Anita, Christy J. Smith, Tiffany Hayes, a bunch of wonderful folks that are all working together at Stitchin Heaven now to create content. So, boy, there are an awful lot of positive comments here. Thank you very much, everybody. I want to make sure. Okay, I think I'm back to where I lost the sound. Oh, how often am I at the store in Texas? So, great question. My goal is to go back once a month, although we're planning for a really couple more big events this year. Second weekend in October is going to be the outdoor quilt show. So I plan to be there for that second weekend in October. I guess 3 events. November is Veterans Day, and we're doing a big thing for Veterans Day. And, did my sound just go out, it said? I'm going to check. It says it's good. Is sound out? Please tell me the sound's not out. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm going to keep going. Okay. Veterans Day, November 11th, I get to do something with Combat Quilter and the Quilting Marine. That's going to be amazing. And then in December, the very first week in December, I think it's the 1st through 3rd, is the Quilt Expo. We're going to be kicking off grand opening of the new Expo Center, which is the big warehousing and event center at Stitchin Heaven there in Quitman. So I will be coming out for all of those events, I know. And then other than that, probably once a month. I guess it depends on how often you all come over to show me the quilts and stand in front of Gus and take pictures and all of that stuff. So anyways, I saw somebody say that I do an awesome job. I think that's the way I read that. So if I read that correctly, thank you for the wonderful compliment. I love my job. I'm very blessed to get to do this job. I love the people I work with, and I just feel fantastic about getting to do this. So thank you all for being here. I'm really, I guess I will say one more thing. I am really enjoying getting to do the quilt related and sewing machine related content again. Like you've been seeing, there's 3 videos that I just posted over the last few months. One was called like 5 hacks to sewing machine success, but then I did 2 on tension. One about your tension discs, your tension bobbin tension, all that kind of stuff, and the other one on balancing your tension and your threads. And I'm getting enough comments. Probably do one more on just free motion, some of the troubleshooting behind free motion, but that could be like an hour-long saga. That could be the Thornbirds all over again. There's a lot of us that struggle a lot with troubleshooting for free motion, and unfortunately, it's one of those things that's a little harder to nail down that, oh, it's probably this or it's probably that, like I tried to do in the other videos. So anyways, I'm really excited you're here, and I will be seeing you very soon. We'll be doing a bunch of lives. I will definitely be live on Facebook. That was the thing. I knew I was rambling on for a reason. We're announcing the prize winner, the people that win, and I keep pointing at this hoping that Deb will see this now and she'll know I have to give one of these quilt kits away. But at any rate, for the Gumball Quilt Kit, subscribe on YouTube, and the prize will be announced probably that very first week of September on Coffee with Anita, which happens on Tuesdays on Facebook. So we're using Facebook, we're using Instagram, we're using YouTube just to have a blast with everybody. So really glad you were here. I hope you all have an incredibly great weekend, a happy Friday night. And I hope to see some of you in person in Texas next week. And if not, I will see all of you live with my new gimbal toy, goofing around in the shop, having a bunch of fun. So again, everybody, thanks for being here. I love it and appreciate all of you. I am signing off. Oh, hello from Canada. Okay, you got it in there at the last second. I love that.